Welcome back to our channel History Coins HD. As you that old is gold, but these rare $quarter coins that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Coin number 1. Today I have something truly exciting for you, something that will make every coin collector sit up and listen carefully, because we are going to talk about the 2006 Nevada State Quarter. This is not just any quarter. This one carries uniqueness, history, and a touch of rarity that has made collectors chase it passionately across the world. Stay with me until the very end, because I will reveal the exact value this coin has reached in today's market, and trust me, you do not want to miss this one. The Nevada State Quarter was part of the 50 State Quarters program and was released in 2006 to celebrate the Silver State. The design on the back of this coin is simply beautiful, showing 3 wild horses running free in front of snow-capped mountains with the rising sun in the background and sagebrush framing the design. It represents Nevada's independence and natural beauty and has become a favorite among collectors not just in the United States but across the globe. But what makes this coin truly special is not only its design but also the fact that certain minting errors and rare variations have been discovered. Collectors love these coins because some of them show double strikes, off-center errors, and even die cracks that make each piece unique. Whenever such an error coin appears in auctions or coin shows, it immediately attracts strong bidding because error coins are one-of-a-kind treasures that no one can replicate. Now, here's something all collectors need to pay attention to. If you have a 2006 Nevada quarter that is still in uncirculated or mint condition, do not spend it. Keep it safe in a protective holder because condition is everything in the coin world. A clean, sharp strike with no scratches or heavy circulation marks can easily multiply its value. And if you are lucky enough to own one with a mint error, you are holding something far more special than you can imagine. Let me also give you a tip as a collector. Whenever you come across state quarters, don't just look at them quickly and put them aside. Take your time to examine both sides under good lighting. Look for doubling in the letters, unusual lines, or any signs that the strike was not perfect. Many people overlook these small details and miss out on treasures that could bring them hundreds or even thousands of dollars in the right auction. A simple magnifying glass could be your best friend in this hobby. The Nevada State Quarter is also a conversation starter for collectors who enjoy not only value but also the history behind every piece. Imagine holding a coin that tells the story of Nevada's free spirit, its wild horses, and its legacy as the Silver State. That is what makes this coin not just money but a piece of art and history combined. And now the moment that excites everyone. The original market value of a rare 2006 Nevada quarter in pristine uncirculated condition or with a mint error has been recorded at an incredible $25,000. That's right, this small piece of metal that was once worth only 25 cents has reached $25,000 in auctions and collector sales in major cities like New York and Los Angeles. Imagine the thrill of finding one in your collection or even in an old coin jar at home. So my friends, keep searching, keep collecting, and never ignore the power of small coins because hidden treasures can be right in your hands. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow collectors so none of us ever miss the chance to discover valuable pieces like the Nevada State Quarter from 2006. Stay passionate, keep hunting, and may your collection always bring you joy and fortune. Coin number 2. We are diving into the fascinating world of the very first year of the legendary State Quarters program, and the spotlight is on the rare 1999 Connecticut quarter. Now listen carefully, because this coin is not just a piece of metal, it is a piece of history, a symbol of artistry, and in some rare cases, a true treasure that collectors are fighting to get their hands on. So don't skip even a second of this video because I am going to reveal the secrets that make this coin so special, the errors that bring it high value, and finally its true market worth in today's world. The Connecticut quarter was released in 1999 as part of the United States Mint's groundbreaking 50 State Quarters program. This program was a revolution for collectors because it celebrated each state's history and pride, and Connecticut was honored with one of the most beautiful designs ever to appear on a quarter. On the reverse you'll find the Charter Oak Tree, a mighty and legendary symbol of freedom in Connecticut history. According to legend, the state charter was hidden inside this tree to protect it from being seized, and so the design represents bravery, resistance, and the fight for independence. Holding this coin is like holding a story in your hand, and that's what makes it more than just a 25-cent piece. Now let's talk about what makes some of these Connecticut quarters so rare. While millions of them were struck for circulation, certain errors have made specific examples worth a small fortune. Collectors have discovered double die errors, where the letters or details on the oak tree appear doubled. Others show off-center strikes where the design is shifted, making them highly unique. There are also coins with die cracks, known as cuds, that collectors go crazy for because no two are alike. These errors turn an ordinary state quarter into something extraordinary, a one-of-a-kind piece that serious collectors will pay top dollar for at coin shows and auctions. But even without errors, condition is everything. If you have a Connecticut quarter in pristine, uncirculated condition, kept safe in a holder or found directly from a mint set, then you may already have something valuable. Collectors always pay more for sharp, clean coins with no scratches or circulation marks. It's the difference between a coin that is worth face value and one that could be worth hundreds or even thousands. Let me share a tip for every collector and coin lover watching. Always check both sides of your quarters carefully. Don't just glance at them, study them. Use a magnifying glass, look for doubling in the letters, check for extra lines around the oak tree branches, and pay attention to how well the strike looks. Many people have passed over rare coins just because they didn't take the time to really look closely. Patience and detail are the keys to finding treasures in your own change jar or collection. This coin also has a special place in collectors' hearts because it was part of the very first year of the State Quarters series. That fact alone makes the 1999 issues more desirable than many of the later ones. And the Connecticut design is often ranked as one of the most beautiful in the entire series, which only increases its demand and appeal. When you combine beauty, history, and rarity, you get a coin that will always stay in the spotlight among collectors. Now here comes the moment that everyone has been waiting for. The original market value of a rare 1999 Connecticut quarter in uncirculated condition with a known mint error has been recorded at an amazing $15,000. Yes, you heard that right, $15,000 for a single quarter that was once worth only 25 cents, sold in major coin auctions in cities like Chicago and Dallas where collectors battle to own these prized coins. Imagine turning a simple quarter into a treasure worth more than 1,000 times its face value. That is the magic of coin collecting. So my friends, keep your eyes open, keep searching through your coins, and never underestimate the power of these little pieces of history. The 1999 Connecticut quarter is proof that treasures are still out there waiting to be found. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more about rare and valuable coins, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and share this with your fellow collectors so no one misses the thrill of discovery. Stay curious, stay passionate, and happy collecting always. Coin number 3. I have one of the most talked about and mysterious state quarters in American history, the 2004 Wisconsin quarter. Now listen carefully because this story has everything a collector dreams of: rarity, minting errors, high value, and a thrill that makes every coin searcher want to look twice at their pocket change. I am going to take you deep into the uniqueness of this coin, so don't miss even a second because what you are about to hear could help you discover a small fortune sitting right in your collection. The Wisconsin quarter was released in 2004 as part of the State Quarters program, and it celebrates the rich farming heritage of the state. The design features a cow, a round of cheese, and an ear of corn, all symbols of Wisconsin's strong agricultural roots. On the surface it looks like a simple and fun design, but what lies beneath is a story of errors that turned an ordinary quarter into one of the most sought-after coins in modern U.S. history. Here is where the magic happens. Some of these Wisconsin quarters were struck with a mysterious extra leaf on the ear of corn. Instead of just the normal design, a number of coins came out with either an extra high leaf or an extra low leaf curling off the corn. These variations are known as the extra leaf high and extra leaf low errors, and they have created an absolute frenzy among collectors. Imagine how exciting it must be to flip a coin over and discover an extra detail that was never supposed to be there. That's what makes this coin legendary. Collectors go wild for these error varieties because they are not common and nobody knows exactly how many were struck. Some believe it was an intentional mint error, others say it was just an accident during production, but whatever the cause, it has given us one of the most valuable quarters of the entire state series. Whenever one of these extra leaf Wisconsin quarters shows up in auctions, the bids skyrocket and collectors fight to get their hands on it. Now here is an important tip for all coin lovers. If you ever come across a 2004 Wisconsin quarter, do not just glance at it and move on. Take the time to carefully examine the corn design. Look closely at the left side of the husk and see if you can spot that extra leaf curling out. A magnifying glass will help you catch the details and could be the difference between a 25-cent coin and a treasure worth thousands. Protect it immediately if you find one because condition adds even more value to the rarity. Another thing collectors should remember is that demand for this coin is not going away. This is one of those quarters that has built a reputation over time, and it remains in constant demand at shows, markets, and auctions across the country. From coin clubs in New York to auctions in Las Vegas, these Wisconsin quarters continue to turn heads and bring in impressive prices. Now it is time for the part you've been waiting for, the value reveal. A 2004 Wisconsin state quarter with the extra leaf error in pristine uncirculated condition has sold in major markets for as much as $10,000. Yes, you heard it right, $10,000 for a quarter that was once worth just 25 cents. That's the power of rarity and demand, and it's why collectors never stop searching for these incredible pieces. So my friends, always keep your eyes open, check your change, and never underestimate the potential of these state quarters. The Wisconsin quarter is living proof that treasures can be found in the most ordinary places. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and share this video with other collectors so nobody misses out on the excitement of coin collecting. Stay passionate, stay curious, and keep hunting for the treasures that history has left in our hands. Coin number 4. Today's journey takes us straight into one of the most patriotic and powerful designs ever struck on a modern quarter, the 2013 Fort McHenry quarter. This coin is more than just change you get back from a store. It carries a story of America's history, its courage, and yes, even a touch of mystery with rare errors that make it extremely valuable for collectors. Stay with me because I am going to share everything from its uniqueness to its rarity and finally the true market value that this coin has reached in auctions. The Fort McHenry quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series and it was released in 2013 to honor Fort McHenry in Maryland. This is not just any site, it is the birthplace of the Star-Spangled Banner, the very anthem of our nation. The reverse design shows the fort during the famous Defenders' Day celebration with fireworks lighting up the sky, a tribute to the resilience of America during the War of 1812. Holding this quarter in your hand is like holding a tiny monument to freedom, and that is why collectors from all over the world want it in their collection. Now let's get to the thrilling part, what makes this coin rare? While millions of Fort McHenry quarters were minted, certain errors make specific examples incredibly valuable. Collectors have reported doubled dies on the lettering and details where the fireworks and inscriptions show extra shadows, creating that highly desired doubled image effect. Some coins have off-center strikes, where the design is shifted, giving the quarter a unique appearance that instantly raises its worth. There are even pieces with weak strikes where parts of the design didn't fully come out, and those too attract heavy attention in the collector's market. Another big factor is condition. A Fort McHenry quarter pulled from circulation with scratches might just be worth face value, but one kept in pristine, uncirculated condition is where the real value begins to shine. Collectors pay top dollar for coins that look sharp, brilliant, and untouched by everyday use. Imagine finding a coin like this tucked away in a mint roll or a collector set that could be your golden ticket. Here's a tip for every coin finder listening carefully. Always check your America the Beautiful quarters, especially the 2013 Fort McHenry. Use a magnifying glass and study the details of the fireworks, the letters, and the rims of the coin. Look for doubling, extra lines, or unusual marks. Most people glance at their change quickly and miss treasures right in front of them, but the true collector knows that patience and detail turn an ordinary coin hunt into a fortune. This coin is also in high demand because of what it represents. Collectors not only want it for its rarity, but also for its deep connection to American history. Imagine showing this coin to someone and telling the story of how the Star-Spangled Banner was inspired at Fort McHenry during the bombardment of 1814. It makes the coin not just a collectible, but a living piece of history. That emotional and patriotic connection fuels demand and ensures this coin will always have a strong place in the market. Now here's the part you've been waiting for, the value reveal. A rare 2013 Fort McHenry quarter in perfect uncirculated condition with a doubled die or other major mint error has sold in auctions for as much as $5,000. Yes, my friends, $5,000 for a single quarter that started as just 25 cents, sold in major coin markets from Baltimore to Chicago where collectors compete fiercely to own these rare pieces. That is the magic of this coin and why it is so highly desired among collectors. So my friends, never underestimate the coins in your hand, always check your change carefully, and keep the passion alive for collecting. The 2013 Fort McHenry quarter proves that hidden treasures are out there, waiting to be found by those who have the eye and the patience to look. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and share it with your fellow collectors so that nobody misses out on the thrill of discovery. Keep hunting, keep learning, and may your next coin search bring you joy and fortune. Coin number 5. I am going to take you on a very exciting journey into the world of one of the most admired state quarters of the United States of America, the 2000 Maryland quarter. This is not just a simple coin that jingles in your pocket. This is a coin filled with history, beauty, and the possibility of holding real value far beyond its face worth. So stay with me until the very end because I will uncover the uniqueness, the rarity, and even the thrilling errors that have made this quarter a prize for collectors across the country. The Maryland State Quarter was released in the year 2000 as part of the 50 State Quarters program that captured the imagination of millions of Americans. On the reverse of this coin, you will see the beautiful Maryland State House, standing tall with its proud dome, surrounded by white oak branches which are the official state tree of Maryland. This design alone makes the coin striking and patriotic, but the story doesn't end there, because hidden among these coins are rare pieces that bring extraordinary value to the hands of collectors. What makes this coin rare is not just the design but the minting errors that have been discovered over time. Collectors have found doubled die obverse coins where the lettering and details on the front side show a doubled image effect, giving them that magical extra punch that collectors dream of. There are also off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing, making each one unique and highly desirable. Some coins even have die cracks that run across the surface like little lightning bolts, and these errors turn an ordinary coin into a conversation piece worth real money. Condition is another powerful factor in the value of the Maryland quarter. A coin that has been passed around in daily circulation may only hold sentimental value, but when you find a quarter in pristine uncirculated condition, with sharp details and a mirror-like shine, that is where the real treasure begins. Collectors will pay a strong premium for coins graded high by professional services, and the Maryland quarter in top grade has been seen fetching impressive figures in auctions. Now here is a special tip for every coin hunter and collector listening closely. Always check your Maryland quarters carefully, especially those from the year 2000. Get yourself a magnifying glass or a coin loupe and study the details of the letters, the dome of the State House, and even the edges of the coin. Look for doubling, misstrikes, or unusual patterns. Most people overlook these details and spend these quarters without a second thought, but the sharp eyes of a collector can turn loose change into a valuable discovery. This coin is in high demand not just for its errors but because of what it represents in American history. The Maryland State House is the oldest state capitol still in continuous legislative use, and it even served as the United States Capitol from 1783 to 1784. That means this quarter is more than just metal, it's a living piece of American heritage struck into your pocket change. When you show this coin to another collector or even to your family, you are not just showing them a coin, you are telling them a story of freedom, history, and pride. And now we arrive at the moment every collector waits for, the real value of the rare Maryland quarter. A 2000 Maryland State Quarter with rare mint errors and preserved in pristine condition has sold in auctions and markets for as much as $2,500. Yes, you heard it right, $2,500 for a single 25-cent coin. In cities like New York, Dallas, and Philadelphia, these coins have changed hands at coin shows and auctions, proving again that the thrill of collecting is alive and stronger than ever. So my friends, never ignore the coins that pass through your hands, because treasures like the Maryland quarter are out there waiting to be found. Keep hunting, keep checking, and most importantly, keep your passion alive. Collecting coins is not just about money, it's about history, discovery, and the joy of holding something rare that connects us to the past. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to subscribe and join our journey into the world of rare coins. Share this with your friends and fellow collectors so no one misses the thrill of discovery. The 2000 Maryland quarter is proof that hidden gems are all around us, and one day, your pocket change might just hold the next rare treasure.